So we're going to go through a few core exercises here. Now often when people say core, people think suck it in, and that's not necessarily accurate. So your core is defined as any muscle that has an attachment point in your lower spine, and it keeps stable everything that doesn't have a good bony cage around it, from the base of your rib cage to the top of your hips. Okay, all of this highly movable stuff in here. So I'm going to show you a few exercises, a handful of exercises that I think are very important to help activate your core and to keep you stable from your rib cage to the top of your hips. The first one's a hip bridge, okay? And for this one, you've probably seen it in gyms or on the internet or, as an exercise before. And we are going to push our hips to the ceiling, but there's a little bit of technique to this as well, so I'll talk you through the steps. Okay, step number 1. Lying on the floor, bring those heels nice and close so that you can touch them if you can, okay? As close as you can. Step number 2, tip your hips back. Flatten your back against the floor. Step number 3, push your weight through your heels as we push your hips to the ceiling and then back. So by flattening your back and tipping your hips first, we're going to make sure that we activate your glutes first, okay? Order of activation should be glutes, then hamstrings, and then your back. If we start with too much of an arch in the back, you're going to use your back to lift off the ground, and that's not the idea of this exercise. So, number 1, heels in. Number 2, flatten the back. Number 3, weight in the heels as we push your hips to the ceiling, okay? Get as high up as you can.